I'm going to show you how to make the best cheeseburger soup you've ever had. Let's go over our list of 8 ingredients. 1 pound of hamburger, 1 medium onion, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 4 cups of water, 1 cup of whole milk, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, and 2 cups of extra sharp shredded cheddar cheese. Let's take all our ingredients over to the stove and put together our soup. Okay everybody, let's get started. Put your stove on high, heat up your pan, and we're gonna go ahead and put in our hamburger. And we want to brown this up. We don't need to put any extra oil in today because the hamburger has plenty of fat in there. Let's go ahead and incorporate our onions. And let's keep it stirring and keep it moving so you don't burn the onions in here. When you're frying your hamburger, leave some large chunks in there for the soup. We're not making spaghetti sauce, so we want the hamburger to be a little chunky. And this should take about 4 minutes on high. Let's go ahead and add our sea salt. And we're going to add our garlic. Stir it. This is a really nice one-pot dinner when you don't have a lot of time and you come home late or you're stuck in traffic. Okay, once your hamburger is completely cooked and your onions translucent, we're going to turn it down to medium high. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add our cornstarch. Incorporate it in. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add our water slowly while stirring. And now we're going to bring this up to a simmer before we add the milk and half of our cheese. We don't want the soup to come to a full boil when we put the milk in. I like my soup a little thicker, so I'm going to add some additional cornstarch to my milk before I incorporate it into the soup. And I'm going to let this cook for about a minute before I put in half of the cheddar. All right, the soup is at perfect consistency, so I'm going to turn it to medium. All right, I'm going to put in half the cheese. And I'm going to reserve just a little bit for the soup topping. Okay, so let's go ahead and stir this in. At this point, you can turn off the stove. And that is it. Okay, let's dish up our soup. It looks so good and it smells amazing. Go. All right, and I've got some homemade croutons that melt in your mouth, but I will show you how to make these on another episode. So let's go ahead and sprinkle our croutons on there. This is like our buns. There you go. And then this is the cheddar cheese that we held in reserve from earlier. And we're going to sprinkle that in there. And there you have it. Delicious homemade cheeseburger soup that the kids will absolutely love. Okay, I'm gonna